I want to start with a moment that changed me. I got married, one of the happiest seasons of my life. And I asked one of my favorite cousins in the world, someone I love deeply, why she never comment on anything I posted. Like I could see her comment on the other family members' accomplishments and everything, but never on mine. Not my wedding, not my milestones, not my joy. She looked at me and said, "Y'all don't need me to be happy. Why you need my validation? Everybody posting for validation these days. Damn, why can't y'all just live?" And it hit me like a ton of bricks because I wasn't seeking validation. I wasn't asking her to confirm my happiness. I wasn't begging for applause. I was seeking connection. I was seeking celebration. I was seeking someone I love to share the moment with me. And that's when I learned something heavy. People who are uncomfortable with their own reflection will always mislabel your joy. They'll call your celebration validation. They'll call your gratitude attention seeking. They'll call your testimony showing off. Not because it's true, but because your joy exposes their stagnation. And see, that's when I realized something even deeper, something every man eventually learns. There comes a moment in a man's life when he discovers that his celebration doesn't offend people, their insecurities do. You think you're sharing your life. You think you're inviting people into your happiness. You think you're letting your loved ones witness your growth. But some people don't see your celebration as celebration. They see it as a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. Your joy becomes a reflection of their excuses. Your progress becomes a reminder of their procrastination. Your blessings become evidence of their avoidance. And instead of facing themselves, they try to shame you into silence. They want you to put the mirror down. They want you to dim your crown. They want you to shrink your joy so they don't have to confront their own lack of movement. But here's the truth: your celebration was never the problem, their insecurity was. This episode is about that moment. The moment when a king realizes that his joy reveals the truth in others, and he must decide whether he will keep shining or let their insecurity silence him. Let's unpack that. Kings, celebration is a language. See, the healthy people, celebration means gratitude and joy, testimony and connection and shared life. But to insecure people, celebration means comparison, exposure, discomfort, and accountability, reflection. See, I wasn't posting to be seen, I was posting to be joined. But insecure people don't join, they judge. See, your celebration silently asks a question they don't want to answer. Why haven't you moved? And instead of facing that question, they attack the messenger. They call your joy validation. They call your gratitude attention seeking. They call your testimony showing off. Not because it's true, but because it's easier than facing themselves. See, a real king carries a mirror, not because he's trying to show people their flaws, but because his life naturally reflects the truth. My marriage reflected their loneliness. My growth reflected their stagnation. My discipline reflected their excuses. See, your joy reflects their bitterness. People who don't like their reflection will always try to break the mirror. They'll shame you, they'll minimize you. You know, that little podcast, they'll distance themselves, blame you. They'll pretend they don't care, but still be lurking in the woods. They'll call your celebration validation. But here's the truth: people don't attack what threatens them, they attack what reveals them. My celebration didn't threaten her, it revealed her. So let's start here. Validation is asking people to confirm your worth. Celebration is expressing the worth you already know you have. Validation, external. Celebration, internal. Validation is insecurity. Celebration is gratitude. Validation is begging, and celebration is sharing. I wasn't asking for permission, I was inviting participation. But see, insecure people can't tell the difference because they only understand posting through the lens of their own wounds. They project their emptiness onto your fullness. I want to talk about why they try and shame you. See, shame is a defense mechanism. When someone feels exposed, they try to shrink the moment or distort the meaning, attack the intention, question the motive, or flip the narrative. See, my cousin didn't say I'm struggling with my own life right now. She said, "Why you need my validation?" Because it's easier to accuse me than admit that she feels inadequate. It's easier to call my celebration attention seeking than admit that she feels unseen. It's easier to call my joy performative than admit she feels stagnant. See, shame is a language of the insecure, and they speak it fluently. So I shifted. I stopped posting, not because I was wrong, not because I was actually seeking validation, not because I was showing off. I stopped because I realized some people don't want to celebrate you. They want you to stay small enough to make them comfortable. See, your joy was too loud for their insecurity. Your growth was too bright for their shadow. Your celebration was too honest for their denial. And when a king grows, he outgrows the room where insecurity used to hide. See, I didn't shrink, I just evolved. During that evolution, you must know that your celebration affects all of your relationships. Romantically, your celebration exposes their lack of healing, their lack of commitment, and their fear of growth. When it comes to friendships, your wins reveal who's genuinely supportive, who's secretly competitive, who's silently resentful. And your family, see, your progress highlights generational stagnation, unspoken jealousy, unresolved wounds. And in your career, your elevation uncovers hidden envy, quiet sabotage, and passive resistance. And in yourself, your self respect, your celebration teaches you who claps, who cringes, who disappears, and who was never with you to begin with. See, a king's wins don't change people, they expose them. Your celebration is a test. Those who love you rise with you. Those who envy you resent you. Those who fear their reflection attack you. Those who are stagnant shame you. My joy didn't create tension, it uncovered it. My marriage didn't create insecurity, it revealed it. My celebration didn't create distance, it exposed it. A king's life is a mirror. Some people look into it and see inspiration. Others look into it and see everything they haven't become. King, never dim your crown to comfort the crowd. Your celebration is not validation. Your celebration is not attention seeking. Your celebration is not performance. Your celebration is gratitude, testimony, legacy, leadership, light. And light doesn't apologize for shining. If your joy threatens their insecurity, that's not your burden. That's their mirror. Keep celebrating, keep shining, keep growing, keep living. Because the people who are meant to walk with you will never confuse your celebration with validation. They'll see it for what it really is: a king acknowledging his blessings and refusing to hide his crown. Remember, what you don't change, you choose. And this change can't afford excuses. I see you on the next one. Peace.